Hi, Rich. It's Sue Jones, your good friend from high school and neighbor, thinking of you and your lovely family, wanting to say I love you and I'm grateful for our friendship. And I remember going to your home so many times, swimming in your pool where all of our classmates would meet. It was a gathering place. Your parents always made us feel welcome. We used to sit and talk with your mom and fill her in on all the gossip. And I remember your goats in the backyard. Your home was such an interesting and cool place to be. And I remember your parents' awesome art collection. But mostly, I remember your kindness and your friendship, your willing smile. You were always such a good hearted person. I'll always remember that about you. And I just want you to know I'm thinking of you and love you. And I'm so happy that we got to be friends.
Hey, Rich, dear friend, I think you know how much you mean to me. We've been friends even before Ron and I were friends, and you were always like an advisor and big brother to me in high school, telling me what classes to take and encouraging me. And then when Ron and I started dating, you were so supportive, and we started having lots of fun together. Lots of summer nights at the LCC, swimming in your pool, traveling to Nashville, meeting your friends in Nashville, and then hanging out in Plainsboro after we graduated. And Ron and I got married and decided to get married, and you were clearly our choice for best man. There was nobody else we would have considered. You meant so much to us. Gave a great speech at our wedding and just continued to recognize and remember our anniversary and birthdays. You just never forgot those kinds of things. So you've been such a great friend, and I have treasured every minute I've had to spend with you, and I love you.
That's nice. Hi, Richard. Hi, Levines. Richard, there's 10,000 things that I want to say. I'll try to limit it to 1,000. We grew up together. You taught me about life. We learned about music and sports and girls and everything together. More than just friendship, you helped me understand the value and so much. Your passion for learning, being an intellectual. I learned a lot from you, and I value that so much. That impacted me. And you impacted me in so many ways, little things. Learning about how to throw a frisbee, how to approach a golf ball with patience, how to do the butterfly in your pool, which I didn't really learn too well. The stock market, everything. And most importantly, it was your friendship and your ability to make me understand the importance of kindness and generosity and honesty. And I thank you for all of that. It changed who I was and made me who I am now in so many ways. You became my best friend and my brother, and I love you.
I love you.
Hey Rich, it's Thad. Just want to send you a short greeting. Haven't talked to you in a couple months. Yeah, it's been since mid-June, I think. We've texted a couple times, so that's about it. But do miss the phone calls. Last time we talked, you were on a road. You just come back from your road trip with the kids and their graduation, which is great because one of the greatest things we can do is raise the next generation. And you and Patty did that, which is great. Kids all graduated and they're off living on their own. Got to feel proud about that. Saw a video of yours the other day. It was, I think your Vandy friends put something together online, and a lot of good friends, a lot of love. You are definitely a loved individual, which I understand. I love you too. But I was happy to see that. It's kind of hard to put a lifetime of cherished memories in a short video here, buddy, but I got to tell you, I'm pulling for you. I feel for you. I feel for your family. It's got to be tough on them. But I'll always have these memories of things we did when you were young in Jersey when we first met, and all the way up till now. But we had some great experiences during and after college also. Those were memories I'll cherish and never forget. A couple of those memories I won't share at this moment, but they were quite enjoyable. I'll keep praying for you, buddy. I'd love to get another phone call from you. Not sure if that's going to happen, but I'm looking forward to it if it does. Take care and hope to talk to you soon.
So, Richard, I have to be at work doing this video. Thanks, Ron. The hottest day in Northern Virginia, and I look like a chia pet, but you'll love me anyway, because you're that kind of a guy. You always, always loved everyone despite their peccadillos, and I certainly have mine. As for stories, what can I say about someone who has been the oldest? You're not certainly the oldest, but my friendship is the oldest with you, with the exception of Patty Burnett. And sorry, Patty, love you to death, but Richard has always communicated more often than you have, even though you're both always there if I would ever need you. But this isn't about Patty, it's about Richard. And his willingness to accept and adore everyone, which is why we're all here for you with this video, telling you how much we adore you and care about you and love you. And I remember lots of things. I remember parties in my basement. I remember 4th grade, you passing notes to my then boyfriend, Rick Gallagher, and always being there. I remember your home, your parents, Abbott, Gary. It's just a history of you being the most wonderful friend there is, and that's a lesson that many of us can learn, and I'm trying to make it through here without crying. I remember we used to commute back and forth together in Manhattan. I remember when you met Patty. I remember your place in Plainsboro. I remember your wedding. We've had a lot of memories together, and that's something that I will hold in my heart when you're no longer here to call me all the time or text me all the time and love me despite my crappy ability to communicate. Something that everyone who knows you knows that you're the best at. And there's nothing more than I can say except you are dear in every way possible, and I can't imagine what you're all going through. And I can't imagine not having you in my life, but you will always be in my heart. I love you. Bye-bye, Richard.
Levine, Gallagher. Dude, it started with Edinburgh Hotel. Always good, never as good as Bank. Always more fun. Rolling Stones, 1975. You, me, and Mick Jagger, 100-piece steel band. What a blast. Where do you go from there? I think we both tried. Lord knows we tried, but that may still be the best concert I ever saw. Thanks for always putting me up in Charlotte when I was down your way visiting Mackenzie. I think my fondest memory is going to be the long, episodic, rambling discussions about everything and nothing while you were bouncing around from UT Martin to UT Chattanooga, and I was driving in my hour-and-a-half drive home. Love you, buddy. You're the best.
Hi, Rich. So nice to talk to you recently after I ran into your dad in Princeton Junction. Thanks for your advice on my real estate career. It was good to catch up a little bit with you. I want to sort of try to introduce you to my kitties. Let's see. Ryan. And then you have Casey, who's a graduate there. Elizabeth and Jeff. I'm sorry, that's probably a horrible way to do that, but Brian's a junior at Salisbury. Elizabeth just graduated from St. Joe's in Philadelphia and is headed for 2 years in Chile with the Jesuit Volunteer Corps. Casey's a graduate school in Atlanta, and she's going for her athletic training master's. And Jeff is starting a small computer company in town here in Belmead. Richard, you were always such a good friend, always someone I could talk to. You know, obviously, I think about our younger years, our formative years, and you know, my guess is you were the same person then as you are now, and I think about you a lot, and I've been thinking about you all the time. Whenever I see a bird I don't know, I look at my Audubon book that you got me for my wedding, and I have it on my my coffee table, and just want you to know you're thought of. And I love you, and thanks for being who you are.
Hey Rich, it's Vicki McKenzie from Austin, Texas. You know, it's funny, I can't remember where I kept my keys, my glasses, but I do have a really distinct memory of our time back in high school. Generally, I remember laughing a lot, but this particular time we were coming back from the 700 area, walking towards the Commons in those screaming yellow lockers. I was carrying a plate that belonged to my mom. It was of the Corel variety, which was billed on TV and all the commercials as never ever breaking. And with the agility and the speed of an Olympic discus thrower, you took the plate from my hand and hurled it against the wall. Needless to say, the cinder block wall caused this unbreakable plate to shatter into thousands of pieces. We were all pretty shocked, including the teacher that was coming out of the science area, but nobody said a word, and we just bent down and picked up all the shards. I still repeat that story to this day and laugh about it all the time. I just wanted to send my heartfelt wishes to you and your family and let you know that you crossed my mind, as well as Mort and Sue, who, by the way, was the most revered substitute teacher that I ever remember, and Gary. My best to your family, and I wanted to let you know that I was thinking of you and all those fun laughs we had. Go Pirates!